The concept of resistencia is so that way my arms and my body can be one piece. What does that mean? So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna keep my elbows in front of me, like this. And being that it's one piece, imagine like you're like a statue. Okay, we're gonna use examples so you understand. If there's no joints, right? If Miranda was to push me Miranda, please. My whole body will move. Why? Because I'm one piece, right? So if there was not this feeling of me creating, then what will happen? If the joint was activated, this will happen. My only thing will be my arm. So if she push, the idea when you dance is that if you feel the feeling of being pushed, your body will go as one piece because this and this are connected, right? Why do we call it resistencia? It's because if I'm right here, one piece, right? The lead comes in connection. The more pressure the lead creates, the more resistance there is to build up until you feel like, oh, this is telling me to go back as one piece, right? The same thing when I'm being pulled. Let's say, in this case, I'm exercising the feeling of the follow, right? So if Miranda, I'm the follow right now, it was being to pull me, it's the same principle. I'm gonna hold into it, and because I'm moving as one piece, she's gonna start moving with the body back. That creates a feeling of pulling, right? Then I answer by taking a step back with my whole body. Versus, if I don't have that, then what will happen? My arm will go, and then I come, oh, I have to move, and then I have to look at the feet to see what's happening. You don't need to look at the feet. If you feel gently push because you have the resistance feeling, that means go back. If you feel gently pull, that means go forward, right? Now, as the lead is the same thing. My arms gotta be attached to my body as one piece, so that way when I move, all right, I move from my body and not leave with my arms. I move with my body, that creates pressure and resistance because she's resisting a little bit until the message is clear. Hey, you need to step back. It's a non-verbal communication. So that means that goes back, right? If I go this direction, that means come forward. Yes? That's why coming back, if I'm going forward, there's always a feeling of in dancing. Either you're being gently pushed, which is this feeling of pressure towards each other, which we call positive connection, or a feeling of being pulled or negative connection because we are away from each other, right? If I'm going this direction, I'm doing this, that resistance is going to create a gentle pull. That's why it's so important that you're always dancing with your elbows slightly in front of you. Not so much that you do it right here. So it's just a tiny bit in front of your rib cage, right? And that when you're moving, one piece and one piece. It's a good exercise to do with your partner. One way to know whether you have the right resistance is each other close your eyes, if you have somebody to practice with, and then just randomly, they take steps back or forward. If you do that correctly, look, Miranda, she can feel where I want her to go, not because she's looking at my feet, but because she has the connection and the resistance. If I go side to side, it's the same principle. The side to side, it means that if I go this way, my arms should not swing randomly in this fashion, but rather have resistance to tell, hey, the whole body is going this way, or my whole body is going this way, right? So why does it look, if I'm telling you, okay, you have to dance this, it's gonna feel stiff? No. Means that my position, my body is there, is slightly firm, but within that context, my body is moving. That's why there is the illusion that the arms are moving. No, it's the body moving and the arms are responding, but they're still slightly firm. Therefore, when I go here, I'm still dancing, I'm still leading, but I'm enjoying the dancing with my partner because I feel her connection of through the pushing and pulling, and I feel my body moving in connection with my partner, right? It's very important that we understand that, okay? So whenever we dance, we want to check ourselves and then make sure, is my body firm enough? The way, a good way to gauge this is go totally relaxed, collapsing, and go totally stiff, tense up. Now, in between, I want you to feel it almost like you're a balloon. In the resistance, you're gonna go all flexible and loose, and then start building up from the body, belly into the chest, and take you back into your arm. And gently tense up. Make sure you keep breathing, and feel that feeling of oneness with your body, right? Now, if you feel like you're too much, take it down a level. Okay, but just enough that you feel, okay, this is feel like one piece. Because if you totally relax, your joints are gonna be activated, and then it's like your normal dancing, which is for your normal walking, which is for walking, you don't wanna be all tensed up, but for dancing, we need to have, in order for us to have this nonverbal communication, okay? So, if I'm going forward, push, if I'm going back, pull, if my hands are going this way, it feels like I'm pushing this way, or being pulled that way. But it's always that feeling, okay?